this is my 6th time doing this. Hey y'all, it's been a second, not even, it's been a month. I'm in the mood to record, so I decided that I'm going to film a little sit down and talk video. I'm gonna say right now, expect a lot of these types of videos to come out on this channel because this is really all that I will do because my life isn't really that eventful, so there won't be as many vlogs, but I will most likely do things like challenge videos and themed videos. But today I'm going to be doing a little just kind of talk video. Like, I don't have anything planned for this video, I just want to talk and see where it goes. So as y'all know, maybe, I met the triplets on Wednesday about 5 days ago, and I guess I just want to talk a little bit about that, and then towards the end of the video I'm going to talk about the future of this channel, things to expect, what I'm going to be doing, all of that stuff. So stay tuned to the end to see, I guess, where this channel is going. So as y'all know, I met the triplets, and I want to say right now that it was not really what I expected it to be. It turned out to be better than what I thought it was going to be. I thought that I was only gonna get like 5 minutes with them, like 5 minutes to talk with them, and then we were gonna get kicked out of the little line and then other people come in. But it ended up being, every group was 30 people and you got 15 minutes with them. So that was really fun. I got to show them my Let's Trip tattoo, except Matt. I didn't have time to show Matt my Let's Trip tattoo, sadly, but you know, that's okay. I still got to show Nick and Chris. And I got to show Nick my 333 tattoo, and he freaked out about it, not in a bad way. He was like, oh my god, we have a matching tattoo, what? They were all so kind and so sweet. Maddie, like literally everyone was so kind and so sweet. I got to talk to all of them, which I'm very grateful for. I got to take pictures with them, which if you want to see the pictures, you can find them. You can find the picture of me and Nick, me and Maddie, and the group picture I took with them on my Instagram, and then the other pictures are on my Houston highlight on my Instagram. This is my Instagram if you don't know it. So go check that out if you want to. But yeah, the experience was 1,000 times better than I expected. It was made 1,000 times better because when I got there, I thought that I was gonna be, meeting them alone. I thought I was gonna be watching the show alone. I thought I was gonna be like alone the whole time because I didn't bring any friends with me and I didn't expect to meet anyone, but I did get to meet a whole bunch of the other fans and it made the experience so much better. I got to meet Trin, I got to meet Kelsey, I met Kylie, I met Nevaeh, I met everyone. And if you look behind me, you can see I put the Polaroids on my wall and my little VIP badge is over there. I got them to sign it, which is pretty cool. I actually want to talk about how the trip started. So the trip started really shitty. It started when we hit Dallas. Like the second that we passed through Dallas, the traffic was horrid, and I'm really glad that I didn't go alone and that I wasn't driving the whole time because I do not do good in city traffic, and I'm really grateful that I did not do that alone. Thank you, Nate, for coming with me. Not the sturniolo's Nate, my friend Nate. But anyway, it got really bad when we got into Houston. The traffic was horrible, the drivers were horrible. As you know, it's a city, there's gonna be horrible drivers, but this city was filled with horrible drivers. Like, everyone was speeding, everyone was hard pressing their brakes, no one was using their blinker, people were swerving into our lane, and it was horrible. And then to make it even worse, when we got to our hotel, we went to check in, and the girl asked us, she was like, do you want a smoking room or a non-smoking room? And we were like, non-smoking room. I have asthma, that would not end well for me. So she's like, okay, here's your card, your room is blah blah blah. So I take my card, and on the card is a different room number, and I was like, okay, maybe I misheard her. So I tried the room number that was on the key, it didn't work. So I tried the room that she said, and it ended up working, and the second that I opened that door, I got hit in the face with the horrid smell of smoke. She put us in a smoking room. And so I called up my mom. My mom called in advance and told her and was like, hey, please put her in a non-smoking room. She has asthma and I don't want that to trigger an asthma attack. So I called my mom and I was like, hey, you told them to get me a non-smoking room, right? And she was like, yeah. Did you get to your room safe? Are you good? Did you settle in? And I was like, they put us in a smoking room. I'm gonna go down and ask for a non-smoking room. And she was like, no, don't worry about it. I'll call them and I'll tell you what they say. So she called them and she texted me, she was like, hey, the girl's going to bring you a key to a non-smoking room, so just leave your key in the room, grab all your stuff, and go to, the room to the key she gives you. So she comes up to our door, she gives us our key, and we're like, okay, thank you. So we take all our stuff, we walk out, and we go to the room that she told us. The second we get into there, the AC is broken, so it is very, very hot in there. The second that we sit down on the bed, I sit down on the bed, he sits down on the couch. Both of us get really itchy legs and we're like, that is not comfortable. So we started looking around the room to see if there was anything wrong with it, and we looked over to the AC unit because we wanted to see if it worked. There was a huge ass cockroach just sitting there. And we were like, okay, no, we are not staying here. I'm gonna call my mom, see if she can get a refund, and we'll see if we can get another hotel. So I call my mom and I'm like, Mom, this room is not any better. Can we find a way to get a refund on this room and see if we can book another hotel? So she calls the front desk, has them refund the stay for the 2 nights that we were there, and she calls her best friend, which is the manager of a hotel chain in Houston. So she calls them. They were able to get us a room there. So while we were waiting for the okay to go to the hotel, this is when the trip starts to go up. And after we left that hotel, the trip only went up from there. So we drive around, we're hungry, want to go somewhere to eat. So I look up places and I'm like, let's go somewhere we've never gone before. So I was looking at restaurants on Google and there was a place called Kiss Houston. And I was like, hey, let's go try there. We've never been there. It looks cool. We get there and it's a fancy restaurant. And we were like, well, it can't be that fancy. I don't know. The music might just be loud. But the second we got out of the car and started walking, there was a red carpet at the front, the little velvet ropes, and on the side of the building there was valet parking. And we were like, well, we're here, we might as well do it. So we walk in, and that's when we realized this is a really fancy restaurant. So we walk in, we're like, hey, table for 2, and they're like, okay. And they put us in a big booth that can fit 7 people for 2 people. And as we're looking around, everyone's dressed in really expensive fancy dresses and suits, and the waiters are dressed in really fancy clothing, and I was like, dude, this is crazy. And there was a live DJ playing, and there was a guy walking around the restaurant playing bass. And we were like, okay, this has to be the highlight of the trip so far. So, we eat and we finish up and we leave, and then we get the okay to go to our hotel. So we drive up and we realize this is a nice hotel. So that was the second highlight, is finding out that we are not in a really shitty hotel. And then, of course, we go to bed that night, we wake up in the morning, and we have breakfast down in the lobby, and then we leave, and that's when, we got to the venue. He dropped me off. I got out and I start walking towards the venue to go sit down, and I see sturniolo supremacy. I see Trinity, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh my God, that is the Trinity. It was crazy. And then as time went on, I started talking to them a little bit, and then they kind of accepted me into their little friend group they had going on. And I guess from then on was just kind of a day to remember. I hung out with that little group, and then we got into the line, and we got our little things scanned, we got our ID badges, we got our little posters. And, after, I think they came out an hour before the show started to give us our badges and stuff and give everyone their little wristbands. And then, you know, we go in, and the second that I see, so the triplets were standing, like, this was a little banner thing. So let's pretend I'm standing facing the room. This is a little banner thing. The triplets are standing, let's say, where the camera is. I get on my tiptoes a little bit just to see if that's them, and I see them, and I start bawling my eyes out. And I was like, they're real. Oh my God, they are in this room with us right now. And then Nick makes his way over to us, and that's when I'm like, okay, now's my time to shine. So I was like, oh my God, Nick, look, Nick, look. And I showed him my Let's Trip tattoo, and I showed him the 333 tattoo, and he was like, that is insane. And that's where this picture of the 333 comes from. And then we call Matt over, we talk to Matt, I get a Polaroid, I get 2 Polaroids with Matt, talk to him for a little bit, he signs our ID badges, or not ID, VIP badges. And then we walk over to Chris, we talk to Chris for a little bit, he signs our VIP badges, and I get a Polaroid and pictures with him. And then after we met all of them, we were told to like walk like through the little rope and out into the little room. And then about 15 to 30 minutes later, they had us all line up again, and we did a little like meet and greet photo shoot thing. So, you know, you walked up, you handed the little dude your phone, and then you stood in between whoever you wanted to, and they took the pictures, and then, you know, you walked off. So I got to do that. I did the little French toast with them, and I thought that was really cute. And then me and the 2 people I was with found our place basically on the border. It was cool. We were like right up against the stage. And you know, the show started, and of course they have a little video montage before the show starts. Everyone went crazy when the triplets popped up. And then, you know, everyone did their performances. There were a lot of good performances. Like, there are some people that I'm going to listen to now because of this show. And then, of course, they kept teasing us with Young Plate, Triplets, and Maddie. And he was, the host was Owen Holt, and he would come out after every few people, and he's like, who's ready for Young Plate later tonight? And everyone would go crazy. And then he's like, all right, well, we have a few more performances, and then you'll get Young Plate. Woo! And then I remember after Cash and Maverick went, that's when everyone knew. They were like, Young Plate is next. We have to mentally prepare ourselves. And they played a little video that was just like the triplets. I don't think Elmer and Maddie were in it, which makes me kind of upset now that I think about it. But they made a little video montage of the triplets. And then, you know, the triplets came out, they did a Q&A. They told us about the Uber story. The Uber story was really funny. If you want to hear the Uber story, I think Z-Star Digital or the Boys of Summer Instagram has the full Q&A on their Instagram. So you can go watch that. But they told the Uber story. God, it was fucking funny. And then they asked what's next for y'all and all this and all that. And then once the triplets and Maddie were done, they left the stage and Elmer performed. He performed Miss Me. Of course, everyone went crazy. He performed an unreleased song that fucking hits. I cannot wait for this song to come out. Y'all are not ready for it. And then he played Block My Number. Everyone went absolutely batshit crazy for that song. And then after that, we left. Like, you know, we were like, oh my god, that was crazy. And, you know, everyone was leaving, and it was raining outside, so it was a good day. Also, really quick, I'm sorry if I'm just rambling on. I'm sorry. And yeah, and then I guess this is my own little experience that made the experience a lot better. I'm gonna say right now, I am not trying to brag about it. I'm just talking about my experience because I'm really excited about it. But my friend that I'm with comes and picks me up, and we get to the hotel room. The second we get to the hotel room, I get changed, lay down in my bed, and I open Instagram, and I see Nick posted. I'm like, Nick posted, let's look at it. And I open it, and it is this. He was trying to find me, and I was like, there is no way that this... I literally started crying. I was actually on FaceTime with my roommate, so if she gets back, I could ask her to come in here and tell you about that, but he posted that, and I was like, there is no way that he's searching for me. So I posted the not famous, but the post with the triplets and the matching tattoo picture. And when he posted that on, I didn't expect him to post the picture of me and him on his story. I thought he was just gonna post like the matching tattoo, but he posted that, and I was like, literally the day's getting better. And then after that, you know, I went to sleep, or I watched the triplets video, and then I went to sleep. And then I woke up the next morning, you know, we left, I made it home. My roommates were moving in that day, so I helped them move a little bit. And then I think it was the next night. No, it was the night that I got back. I saw that Trin followed me, and I was like, what? I literally freaked out when Trin followed me. I was like, what is going on? Is this real? But yeah, trip was 10 out of 10. If they ever have a meet and greet again, I feel like I would need to go again. I hope to the people out there who couldn't go to that meet and greet, I really hope that in the future when they have another meet and greet that you guys can go and experience this. I also really hope that I get to meet the group of people that I met that night again, because they were so kind and so sweet, and they like accepted me into their little friend group for the night. I couldn't be more happy. But yeah, that's my little experience of meeting the triplets. I also need to, I guess, kind of speak about the future of this channel. So the future for this channel is mostly going to be sit down and talk videos like this, but not all of them are going to be kind of just talk about whatever. I do want to try and do like themed videos, kind of like how the triplets do their car videos, where they have like overrated, underrated, or they have like literally like what the triplets do, but as a single person in her room and not a car. I also might upload vlogs every now and then if something eventful does happen in my life, or if I travel, I will vlog it, or I will make videos with my friends. You will see that as well. I might make a meet my friends video. I know that one would be really fun. Or maybe I can do like a Discord type of thing, or like a podcast, or I feel like podcast is going a little too far, but I would like do videos with my friends and I would do stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically where I'm going with this. Mostly gonna be sit down and talk videos like this, but they most likely will be themed. I might do a Q&A soon. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comments, or you can DM them to me, or anything like that. Or if I post a ask me questions on my Instagram story, you can reply on that as well, and I will answer probably all the questions that are sent in. And if I don't get many questions, which seems to be what's happening right now, I can look up just simple about myself questions, and I can do a little about me video. I also want to kind of do challenge videos, or overnight videos, or 24-hour challenges. I did film a video 2 nights ago, but it ended up being a scrap video because I was filming it with my roommate and her fiance. And there's a bunch of times where rather I got up or they got up, and like I would keep talking and it wouldn't make sense, and like the parts that I would have to cut out, like the parts that I would have to clip together didn't make sense. So it was just a mess, chaotic, all over the place. But hopefully I will get to film videos like that, and I might film them with my roommate. You might get to meet my roommate in the next video, or if she hears me talking in here, she might come in here and say hi. I do not know, but you'll get to meet her at some point. But yeah, I guess that's the video for today. I hope you guys are doing well. Make sure to drink water and eat a little something if you haven't. Take your meds if you need to. Rest. If you are watching this when you're supposed to be sleeping, go to sleep. Or if not, then don't listen to that. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you follow my Instagram. And I will see you guys later.